Hello friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. Now today I have for you the lovely bob styles, all the bob styles, the different ones. And the first one is the one I'm wearing, and this is the Shannon by Paula Young. And this is the long bob style, or the lob. Some people call it the lob or the long bob style, and it's kind of shoulder length. And it just comes down pretty, just beautifully. Really, really pretty wig. There is, if you have a long neck, I'm not sure if I have a long enough neck, but if you have a long neck, this is gonna look really outstanding on you. So it's a really beautiful, pretty looking hairstyle. Look how pretty that is, especially in the back. Look how pretty that is. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous style. Very, very pretty bob, just beautiful. I'm going to take her off, and I'm going to put her back on her head. I keep her on a wig head. And then the next one is the chin length bob. And so I have several that I was going to show you, and the first one is the Anastasia. I don't know if you remember. That one is the pretty, pretty looking bob, the Anastasia. I'm not so much worried about the colors this time as I am about the style of the bob. Now, this is your short bob. See, it's much shorter than the Shannon. It's a lot shorter, it's a lot lighter. It's easier to wear. So this is the Anastasia. Excuse me, 1 minute. I'm sorry, I had to go get my tea. I did not bring my tea in here. So this is the regular chin length bob. And I have that one. And then I have the dramatic one, which I like to wear. And this is the RENE of Paris Shannon. So this is a shorter one. And it's, of course, a dark wig. The color is Cafe Latte. But you can see that it's a shorter bob, a really shorter bob than the others. But it's still chin length, still chin length. So that's that one. Those two are chin length. And then the chin length is going to look good on a long face. If you've got a really long face, the chin length is going to look good on you. The next one is the graduation bob, where it has the graduation in the neckline or the nape. And I think the strength wig is probably a good example of that, because it's still got length, but it's tapered in the back. See how long you've got all these long lengths and stuff, but it's tapered in the back, and you can see it's tapered back there. So it's kind of still a bob, but it's tapered. So that's just kind of an example. There is that kind of bob that's tapered in the back. I have a better one example, but I can't find it at the moment. And the next one would be the BIXIE, I think. Yep, the BIXIE bob. The BIXIE bob, which I'm thinking that the Soft Romance might be an example of that. It's really pretty. Now the BIXIE bob is a combination of a bob and a pixie. A bob and a pixie. So I was trying to find examples of these particular wigs. And so this says the long length of the bob, kind of all around, but it's still in the shorter hairdo area. So it might be called a BIXIE. I don't know. But that is what a BIXIE is. It's a combination between a bob and a PIXIE. Now, there's one more, and that is the one length bobs. And this is the Heather, and she is an example of a one length bob. Pretty sure about this one. There it is. So pretty. I love the lengths on this one. And you can see it's all kind of one length. All kind of one length. All the way around. It's the one length bob. See? All the way around. Always check the back of your wig. You never know what's going on back there. There. All one length bob. So those are the kinds of bobs there are. There are about 5 of them. The long bob, which was like the Shannon, and the chin length bob, which was, I think the chin length one was the Suzanne. And then the graduation bob, which was kind of the strength, and the one length bob, which is I'm wearing, which is, this one is the Heather by Estetica, and then the BIXIE bob, which might be the soft romance style. That might be considered a combination between a PIXIE and a bob. So you can look through and see what you think they are, see which way you think they fall. This one has a little bit of issue with the bangs. This one here I would take, and I think I've done this before, because it falls in my face, and I just take it and clip it back like that when it does it like that. So that's one way to wear this particular hairdo, is just to clip it back, because it does get in your face. So those are the kinds of bobs that there are, all kinds of different ones. Now I want to talk to you about something else, remembering the past. Jesus said in Deuteronomy 8 that we should remember so that we can appreciate the past. Moses told the Israelites when they left Egypt to remember that day, to remember it. We need to learn to live in the present and in the presence of God. But it's good to remember in order to appreciate the present and learn from the past. But we shouldn't dwell on the past. We shouldn't live in the past. Life goes on, and we have to go on with it. We serve a risen Savior who is alive today and working things out for our good. So today was a little kind of a tutorial on the different kinds of bobs. We had the long bob, the Shannon, the short, the chin length bob, which was, I think, the Suzanne, and this one over here, the Shannon by RENE of Paris. The graduation, where it's tapered in the back, and I thought the strength was an example of that. And the one length bob, which is what I'm wearing, which is the Heather by Estetica, and the BIXIE bob, which could be the soft romance. So there's all kinds of different bobs, about 5 different kinds. There could be more, but those are the 5 kinds that I've found. And they're all cute and they're all pretty. I really like this hairdo today. I think I'm going to wear this one today. I really like it. As long as I've got it turned back like that and styled, I think it's okay. So that's my story for today on bobs, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.